Here's a question about percentages. This shop is offering this suitcase at 20% off its normal price of £50. So how much do I pay for the suitcase? Percent means out of 100. That's 20 hundredths off the full price. That's 20 hundredths of £50. Now 20 hundredths is the same as 1/5. And 1/5 of £50 equals £10. Another way to do it is that we know that 10% of £50 is £5. 20% is twice that, and that's £10. So now the actual price that we pay is £50 minus our £10, and we actually pay £40. Most of the things that we buy contain value-added tax. That's VAT at 17.5%. But how can we work out 17.5% of £120 without using a calculator? £17.5% seems like an awkward amount, but there's an easy way. 10% of £120 is equal to £12. 5% is half of that, which is £6. And 2.5% is half of 5% again, which is equal to £3. That's 10% plus 5% plus 2.5% equals 17.5%. So 17.5% of £120 is equal to £21. VAT is normally included in the price of things that we buy. But in business, we sometimes need to work out how much that VAT actually is. So, how much VAT is included in the price of this suitcase costing £120? Which is better value for money? This box of 80 tea bags costing £1.50, or this box of 240 tea bags costing £3.80? To work this out, we have to compare like with like. In order for us to get 240 tea bags, we'd have to buy 3 of these packets of tea, and that would cost us £4.50. In this box down here, we already have 240 tea bags, and that's costing us £3.80. So this box down here represents better value for money. Imagine 2 different phone tariffs. Pay as you go, where each call costs 35 pence a minute, or a rental deal where the monthly fee is £10 and each call costs 15 pence a minute. How can we work out which one of these tariffs will give us the best deal? One way to solve this is to plot a graph of minutes against cost for each of the phone tariffs. Now here is the pay-as-you-go tariff. We start at the origin 0 because for no minutes you pay nothing. It steadily rises up unto 100 minutes for £35. Now, with the rental deal, for no minutes, you start off by paying £10. For 100 minutes of call, charged at 15 pence per minute, you are paying an extra £15. That takes it up to £25 here. Where the 2 lines cross, the rental deal with the cheapest call charge represents the best deal. That's after 50 minutes of calls. Here is a fraction card trick. How do I put these awkward fractions in order from smallest to largest? It's going to be difficult to look for a common denominator for all of these fractions so that we can compare the numerator and put them in order. But there is another way. Let's look at the reciprocal of these fractions and turn them upside down. 1/9 becomes 9. 2/17 becomes 17/2. 3/29 becomes 29/3. 4/33 becomes 33/4. And 5/43 becomes 43/4. over 5. So now, let's turn these numbers into mixed fractions. 9 stays the same. 17 over 2 becomes 8.5. 29 over 3 becomes 9 2/3. 33 over 4 becomes 8 1/4. And 43 over 5 becomes 8 3/5. So now it's much easier to see what order these fractions go in. If we sort these numbers into decreasing order, we have got 9 2/3, 9, 8 3/5, 8 1/2, and 8 1/4. So now, if we go back to the original fractions, they will be in ascending order. 3/29ths, 1/9, 5/43, 2/17, and 4/33. How can I cut this cake into 12 parts with only 4 cuts? Four cuts like this would only give me 8 pieces. But one cut like this and 3 like this will give me 12 pieces.